last episode, I showed you a day of my working life. Better say it as 2 days in one. You guys walk with me, making breakfast with me, go to the toilet with me, OOTD with me.
Rock my working life.
I'm fully exposed.
My friend's manager, oh my god, she is literally crazy. We don't really have work ethic, I would say. If your managers like you, then you will have the opportunity to be promoted. Hi Sammy! Hi! And I was like, I'm not sure whether I want to hug or not. I didn't get much opportunity to film in my office because I'm afraid that people will say, hey Sammy, how come you film without my authority, my permission? Okay. So right now I'm just going to share some of my viewpoints of working in Malaysia. It might be really interesting to my friends out there in different countries because I have Korean and also Japanese friends and also Taiwanese friends. They always ask me how it actually be like working in Malaysia. In their countries, they are quite tense, especially for those Japanese and also Korean. Their working life is like really hectic. They have a lot of seniority and all that. So I hope that this video would be really beneficial to all of you. Talking about working hours, it literally depends on your companies. My first company, they wanted us to work from what time? 9 a.m. to 6 a.m. No, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Just 8 hours excluding lunch break. My second company, which is this one, my working hours depends on your liking. If you want to work earlier, then you just come earlier. If you don't want to work earlier, you want to come late at 11 or something, also can. I've seen people coming in at around 12 p.m. I'm not sure how late he or she works until then, right? Who knows? We all go back around 5 or 6 p.m. We don't have CCTV. We have, but we won't check it. My second company is like more freestyle. It depends on your managers. So if your manager is a really ordinary and a good human being, then your working hour will be freestyle, flexible. My manager is a really kind person. So I literally just come in at around 8 and I'll go back at 5 something because I can work from home. I have a laptop with me. If we have a different time zone kind of meeting, I have to grab my laptop and head back earlier just to dial in for that meeting because that meeting would be like at around 7 or 8 p.m. at night sometimes. So it would be really hard for me and it's really dangerous for me to stay at my office until late night. And for my friend's manager, oh my god, she is literally crazy. My friend has to clock in at 8 and go back at 5, literally 8 hours. Depends on your luck. If you are lucky, then your manager will be a great person. For lunch break, our company says 1 hour, but you know, depends on your managers, I would say. Like just now, I gave you an example like my friend's manager. She's a really crazy person. So to spy on my friends or those people she doesn't like to calculate how long they use the time for lunch. For me, my manager doesn't care on how long I lunch. It can be 1 hour, less than 1 hour, more than 1 hour. If I have a day than 2 to 3 hours, my manager doesn't really care. She knows it and she says that as long as you finish your job and your task, then you can go for a long lunch break. She magnifies on quality over the usual habits. But it's not all of the companies in Malaysia practice this way. My friend's company, it's not really a company, it's a bank. You have to calculate really wisely, like 1 hour clock in, clock out. After 1 hour, clock in, clock out. They'll read the system, timestamps and everything. I really suggest you all to look for big company, MNC company, those kind of factories out there. I've heard from my Japanese friends, they have commuting allowance and they asked me how much we get for a month. And I was like, what? only 20 ringgit. And the basement car park costs you 8 ringgit per day. You can only park for 2 days. My first company, I think we don't have any commuting allowance. It's just not our Malaysian culture. It really depends. I've said it really depends a lot, right, today? Because it really depends. In Malaysia, we don't have a specific way of working because we have different kind of races. So our working habits, our styles are different. Next one is the work ethic. For my Korean and also Japanese friends, they said that during work time, they have to keep quiet, do their own thing without saying a word. Even if you talk, they talk by a Skype or any internal system with a chat box. For Malaysia, actually, I want to say it really depends. Most of the companies in Malaysia, they're like freestyle. For my office, they literally can sing as well, you know, very loud. Like sometimes I'm doing my work really seriously and I've heard people chit-chatting around me and I was like, we don't really have work ethic, I would say. It's just that don't hug us. We are not Westerners. Because my manager is actually from Holland. During our first meet and greet, she was like, "Hi, Sunny! Hug!" And I was like, I'm not sure whether I want to hug or not, you know. This is one of our ethics. Don't simply hug, have any skin contact with us, shake hands. I think Malay, they cannot. It's haram, right? If not mistaken. Next, seniority. I know as you watch K-drama, you have to really be careful when spending your time with your seniors. When it comes to promotion, seniors will have more opportunity than you. For Malaysia, it doesn't work in that way. I personally experienced it. I have been working for so long, like almost 1 year plus to 2 years, but I don't get a chance to be promoted, you know. For those newcomers, they only join for less than a year. They get those kind of opportunities to be promoted. I think it depends on your managers. If your managers like you, then you will have the opportunity to be promoted. But if you don't, then say bye to that company. Don't waste your time anymore. They look on, I don't know, sometimes they say that they look at your quality. Sometimes they look at your quantity. If they like you, you don't have quality, they will say that, oh, because the quantity is a lot, so I promote you. But if they don't like you and you have a really good quality, they will say, oh, because your quantity is too little and you have to produce more. What the heck is that? If you are luckier, your manager likes you, then everything will be turning out so great.
As for OOTDs, we call it as Chuan Da. If you work in professional law firm or factory or small old-fashioned companies, 99.99% you will have to wear formal wear. My last company doesn't have such rules, so I'm a jeans person. But don't you wear miniskirt or too revealing kind of outfits in Malaysia because it's haram. Haha!
Alright, so I'm gonna wrap up this video. All in all, working in Malaysia is good. It's not that stressful, I would say. And I've been working in Wrexham, UK for 2 weeks. I still prefer Malaysian way. Yeah, so this is my work life and I hope that you enjoy this video a lot. If you really like my video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell. If you find this video is really interesting or probably you have a friend who wants to work in Malaysia, you can also share this video to him or her. You can also comment down below to tell me how it is like to be working in your countries and what kind of working ethics that you have in your countries. Yeah, please do not hesitate to find me on my Facebook and also IG, Instagram at WandaQueenTV. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye. Selamat. Oh my god. Bye bye in Malay. Oh sorry, I can't. Oh, jumpa lagi. Biarlah kita jumpa lagi. Biarlah kita jumpa lagi. Bye. It's true. Waiting for something great. Finally when you got
worst thing that has happened, so you're still okay. Baby, something will come. Baby, it's you. Baby, it's true. Baby, it's you. I don't wanna live without you.
I love you better today than yesterday. Every day is gonna play out the same. Ay, I love you better today